Switzerland, the land of milk and honey. Known for its breathtaking landscapes, with some of the most spectacular and diverse natural scenery in the world. From the iconic silhouette of the Matterhorn to the tranquil blue waters of its pristine lakes, Switzerland's natural wonders are truly captivating. Join us as we explore 12 of these enchanting wonders. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel to stay up to date. Matterhorn. Did you know that this is one of the most photographed mountains in the world? This iconic pyramid-shaped peak, standing at 4,478 meters, is a symbol of Switzerland's natural grandeur. Located in the Pennine Alps near the town of Zermatt, the Matterhorn was one of the last alpine mountains to be summited due to its daunting shape. The iconic Matterhorn is not only a natural wonder, but also famously associated with Switzerland's beloved Toblerone chocolate. The pyramid-shaped peak has long been featured on the packaging of Toblerone, a chocolate brand founded in 1908 by Theodor Tobler in Bern. The first successful ascent in 1865 ended in tragedy when 4 of the 7 climbers fell to their deaths, a reminder of the mountain's perilous beauty. The Matterhorn's steep faces and sharp ridges were shaped by glacial erosion, making it a geological marvel. It also straddles the border between Switzerland and Italy, with a sharp silhouette that's instantly recognizable from both sides. The region offers not only exceptional skiing and mountaineering, but also a chance to explore the history of alpine exploration, with museums and memorials dedicated to the mountain's role in shaping Swiss tourism. Lake Oeschinensee. Nestled in the Bernese Oberland, Lake Oeschinensee is a hidden gem surrounded by towering cliffs and lush forests. This glacial lake, perched at an altitude of 1,578 meters, is fed by the meltwaters of the surrounding Blüemlisalp Massif, giving it an enchanting turquoise hue. Lake Oeschinensee is part of the UNESCO-listed Jungfraujoch Beachorn region, highlighting its global significance. Known for its crystal-clear waters, the lake is a haven for hikers, anglers, and swimmers during the summer months. While in winter, it transforms into a surreal wonderland perfect for ice fishing and tobogganing. What's particularly fascinating about Lake Oeschinensee is the way it maintains its ecosystem balance. Despite being a popular spot, efforts to protect its natural beauty have preserved the tranquility and purity of its environment. The lake has also inspired numerous artists and writers, becoming a symbol of the serene and untouched beauty that defines Switzerland's natural landscapes. Ruinaulta. Did you know Switzerland has its own version of the Grand Canyon? The Ruinaulta, also known as the Swiss Grand Canyon, is a dramatic landscape in the Rhine Valley formed by a massive rockslide over 10,000 years ago. This geological marvel stretches for 13 kilometers through the Swiss canton of Graubünden, with the Rhine River cutting through its towering limestone cliffs. The Ruinaulta was created when a prehistoric landslide filled the valley, and the river slowly carved its way through the debris, creating steep gorges and wide floodplains. Today, the area is a paradise for hikers, cyclists, and rafters, offering stunning views of the cliffs and the winding river below. The Ruinaulta's unique landscape is also home to a rich variety of flora and fauna, making it an important site for nature conservation. You can explore this breathtaking canyon while also learning about the geological forces that continue to shape the Swiss landscape. Rhine Falls. Can you imagine standing next to Europe's largest waterfall? The Rhine Falls, located near the town of Schaffhausen, are a breathtaking natural spectacle that has been drawing you since the Middle Ages. These powerful falls, which are 150 meters wide and 23 meters high, are particularly impressive in the summer months when the Rhine River swells with snowmelt. The geological history of the Rhine Falls dates back to the last ice age, around 15,000 years ago, when tectonic shifts created the river's dramatic drop. Over the centuries, the falls have inspired poets and painters, becoming a symbol of Switzerland's natural power. Historically, the Rhine Falls also played a strategic role. During the Napoleonic Wars, armies attempted to control the river crossing near the falls, recognizing its importance. Today, you can explore the falls via boat tours, viewing platforms, and even a cliffside trail that brings you within meters of the roaring waters. The Rhine Falls aren't just a visual spectacle. They're a journey into Switzerland's geological and historical past. Jungfraujoch. Ever wondered what it's like to stand on the top of Europe? Jungfraujoch, at 3,454 meters, offers just that experience, sitting between the iconic peaks of the Jungfrau and Mönch. The mountain's home to Europe's highest railway station, which has been attracting you since its completion in 1912, a remarkable engineering achievement at the time. The journey to this high-altitude wonder is as stunning as the destination itself, with the train passing through tunnels carved directly into the mountains. Upon arrival, you're greeted with breathtaking views of the Aletsch Glacier, the longest glacier in the Alps, and panoramic views that stretch as far as the Black Forest in Germany. Besides being a tourist magnet, Jungfraujoch also hosts a research station, where scientists study topics ranging from climate change to high-altitude biology. Its unique location and history make it not just a destination, but also a critical site for understanding the Alps' role in global environmental systems. Aletsch Glacier. Did you know that the Aletsch Glacier is the largest glacier in the Alps, stretching over 23 kilometers? This massive river of ice is part of the UNESCO World Heritage Site Jungfraujoch, and it serves as a vital natural laboratory for scientists studying the effects of climate change. The glacier, which holds about 27 billion tons of ice, flows slowly from the Jungfrau region down to the Rhone Valley. Historically, the Aletsch Glacier has captivated explorers and scientists alike. In the 19th century, it was one of the first glaciers to be studied systematically, marking the beginning of modern glaciology. Today, you can take cable cars up to viewpoints to enjoy the enchanting views of the glacier's seemingly endless ice flow, which has been retreating significantly in recent decades due to global warming. The Aletsch Glacier isn't just a natural wonder. It's a symbol of the fragile balance in our environment, where beauty and vulnerability coexist. Staubbach Falls. Ever wondered what inspired poets like Johann Wolfgang von Goethe? Staubbach Falls, located in the Lauterbrunnen Valley, is one of Switzerland's highest free-falling waterfalls, plunging nearly 300 meters from a sheer cliff. This spectacular waterfall gets its name from the German word Staub, meaning dust, referring to the fine mist that the water creates as it cascades down the rocks. Staubbach Falls is one of the many waterfalls in the Lauterbrunnen Valley, often called the Valley of 72 Waterfalls, due to its abundance of cascades. The falls became famous in the 18th century when Goethe visited and wrote about them, describing their beauty in his poem.
Gesang der Geister über den Wassern.
Song of the Spirits over the Waters. Besides their poetic allure, the Staubbach Falls are a testament to the valley's glacial origins, where melting glaciers carved out the steep cliffs that now frame the waterfalls. Visiting Staubbach Falls isn't just about seeing a beautiful waterfall. It's about experiencing the natural forces that have inspired generations of artists and travelers.
Creux du Van.
What if you could stand on the edge of Switzerland's very own natural amphitheater? Located in the Jura Mountains is a dramatic limestone cirque that measures 1,400 meters wide and 160 meters deep. Carved out by glacial and water erosion over millions of years, this natural wonder is often called the Swiss Grand Canyon. The sheer cliffs and expansive views make it a favorite spot for hikers and nature lovers.
Creux du Van
Is also a haven for wildlife, including ibex, marmots, and lynxes, which thrive in this remote environment. Historically, the area was used as pastureland, and remnants of ancient farming practices can still be seen today. Visiting
Creux du Van.
isn't just about admiring the view. It's about experiencing the raw power of nature and the forces that have shaped Switzerland's landscapes over millennia. Blausee. Did you know that Blausee, or Blue Lake, is named for its mesmerizing, crystal-clear blue waters? Tucked away in a serene forest in the Bernese Oberland, this small lake is famous for its striking color, which is caused by the purity of the mountain water and its depth, as well as light refracting off the lakebed's minerals. According to local legend, the lake's deep blue hue comes from the tears of a heartbroken maiden whose lover drowned there, a tale that adds to the lake's mysterious allure. Blausee is fed by underground springs, and its pristine waters are so clear that you can see the trout swimming below the surface. The area around the lake has been protected as a nature park. Blausee also has a fascinating geological history. It was formed thousands of years ago after a rockslide reshaped the landscape. Today, the lake is a tranquil escape, where you can immerse themselves in the beauty of Switzerland's untouched wilderness. Aare Gorge. Ever wanted to walk through a narrow gorge carved out by a mighty river? The Aare Gorge, located near the town of Meiringen, offers just that experience. This dramatic limestone gorge, formed over thousands of years by the Aare River, is 1.4 kilometers long and up to 200 meters deep in some places. The gorge's creation began during the last ice age, as glacial meltwater began to erode the rock. Today, a network of walkways and tunnels allows you to explore the gorge from within, offering a close-up view of the river's power and the sheer walls that tower above. Historically, the Aare Gorge was an important natural barrier, and it wasn't until the 19th century that it became accessible to the public with the construction of walkways. The gorge is not just a natural wonder, but also a symbol of the region's geological history, where water and rock have shaped the landscape over millennia. Zinal Glacier. Nestled in the Val d'Yniviers in the Swiss Alps, this is part of a stunning alpine region that draws hikers and mountaineers from around the world. This glacier lies at the foot of several towering peaks, including the famous Weisshorn and Dent Blanche, creating a dramatic backdrop to explore Switzerland's glaciated landscapes. The Zinal Glacier itself stretches over 7 kilometers, fed by snow and ice from the surrounding high-altitude peaks. Historically, glaciers like Zinal have played a critical role in shaping the Swiss Alps, and over centuries, they carved out the deep valleys and jagged ridges that define the region today. Did you know that the Zinal Glacier is not only famous for its stunning ice and alpine views, but also for the fascinating ice caves that form beneath it? These ice caves, carved by meltwater from the glacier, create a magical, otherworldly experience for those who venture inside. The caves are formed as water flows beneath the glacier, gradually hollowing out tunnels and caverns in the ice. Depending on the season, you can explore these translucent blue chambers, where light filters through the ice, creating a surreal, glowing atmosphere. The ice caves of Zinal are constantly shifting as the glacier moves and melts, meaning they change shape each year, offering a unique experience for every visit. Unfortunately, like many glaciers in Switzerland, Zinal is retreating due to climate change, and its shrinking ice mass serves as a stark reminder of global warming.
Pyramide de Zaigne.
Did you know Switzerland has its own natural pyramids? Located in the
Val des Herensch,
are one of the most unique geological formations in the country. These striking earth pyramids were formed during the last ice age, as retreating glaciers left behind piles of moraine debris. Over time, erosion sculpted these pyramids, some of which stand up to 15 meters tall, with large rocks perched precariously on top.
The Pyramide de Zaigne
Have fascinated geologists and travelers alike for centuries. Their formation is a rare example of natural erosion processes at work, making them a valuable site for studying the Earth's geological history. The surrounding region offers picturesque hiking trails that allow you to get up close to these curious formations. This extraordinary landscape not only highlights the power of nature, but also serves as a reminder of Switzerland's rich and diverse geological heritage. So, tell us what your favorite wonder in Switzerland is. We'd love to know. Please leave a comment below. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us grow and continue creating more content. Thanks for watching, and see you on our next adventure. Happy travels.